I'm Colin McGurran. For the last 15 years, I've owned and run my business, Michelin-star restaurant with rooms, Wintringham Fields. I'm planning to pass the reins on to my amazing team and take my family on our new floating home, The Recipe.
It's a new challenge for everybody and everybody wants to step up.
We know what we're doing. Everything will stay a 5-star.
I want to embark on a journey of discovery to explore some new delicious foods, new styles of cooking and meet some other chefs, and report these new ideas back to my team for them to use at Wintringham Fields.
It's obviously a massive journey he's taken. It's going to be a massive inspiration to me, the team. I'm excited, beyond belief.
I'm eager to experience other cultures while educating my 3 girls as we go.
I thought they were joking.
I don't think I'm looking forward to a contrast to my day-to-day life. I'm looking forward to a new adventure.
Well, this is it. This is our home, Wintringham Fields. It has been for the last 15 years. It's not always this snowy. In fact, it's beautiful in all the seasons. It's cosy and very friendly and family orientated. We've raised our 3 girls and run our family business from this home, and now it's sad to see it all being tidied away and all the family artefacts put in a box and put in the garage. It's crazy to sit here and think about all the wonderful times we have over Christmas time, summer times, family barbecues, the kids growing up, feeding around this table. And now I think back to all the times of holiday and having a wonderful time with the family, and I think that's the reason and the catalyst of why we're doing this, is to spend more time with the girls on the beaches in different countries, from Thailand, exotic foods, exotic people, cultures, beaches, and just spending some really good quality time. I want to show the girls new worlds, new people, crazy cultures, crazy ingredients, crazy things to eat, get them to try it all. This is what it's all about. So eventually we pack all our house up, box by box, room by room, into the garage. I of course get on lots of flights to Italy to meet my boat, to see my boat. We eventually get a UK guy to come over, survey the boat, check out all the usuals, the engines, the sails, the services, the electrics, give a good tap to make sure there's no delamination on the side of the hulls. This guy was really good actually. He spent hours, in fact a whole day, making sure it was all done. The girls, in meanwhile, were doing first aid courses. We all got stuck in there. Bex did a engine course, learning how to change impellers, oils, filters, fuel filters. She thoroughly enjoyed that.
Going all the way through there, and it then fastens into there.
And this is what you'd fill?
Yes, I'll fill that. Now what you do is...
Scared? I'm about to drop Colin off. Scunthorpe train station.
And I'm going to be sick. I feel sick.
And I think I have not shed a tear yet, really, about saying all of our goodbyes, but saying goodbye to my lobster is proving a little bit troublesome. I'm getting all emotional. 10 days and then I'll be driving into Italy with all of our stuff. We've still not bought a boat yet, which is a slightly major problem.
Yeah, we don't have a boat.
The Italians
we have no house, no boat.
The Italians are like, yeah, whenever, slowly, tomorrow, which is driving us slightly insane. Gaz and Lucy have moved into our house, so we have no home.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
We own a hotel, like, but we can't stay anywhere because it's full.
And it's very expensive. So.
Oh, anyway, so off he goes.
This is the start of it.
the beginning.
Whether it's for better or for the worse, as long as we're together, we'll make it. I knew that it was true from the very first time I kissed your lips. I know every day.
So we have moved out of our house. We have handed it over to the new family who are going to live there. We've just been to buy bedding, and we're all a bit worried that there's a hell of a lot of stuff to come on our boat. What do you think, girls?
Too much stuff. You don't really need it.
I think the majority of it is clothes and bits, isn't it, really? A lot of these boxes. It looks a lot, but it's kind of bedding and towels. What do you think?
Yeah.
Too much. What do you think?
And then Jess is just in the car.
Well, we're worried about where it's all going to fit. But some of it can just come out. Oh, about 5 minutes.
Van full of linen, 5 minutes, the linen van.
Yeah, I'll go now.
Well, we're here, we're waiting for the Channel Tunnel, and then we're off to La Belle, France, on our way to
Roma.
which is increasingly turning back to being fascist. So we're going to have a look for Mussolini.
I doubt it. I think they hung him. There's a bug. And there's another bug, but he's too black to see. But we're all well. What do you reckon, Daddy? How are we doing?
I think we're doing extremely well. We're just about to leave France and enter Mussolini land.
Okay, Daddy.
White van man.
Chocolate biscuits and a cup of tea.
So it's been a week since I've been away from Bex. It's one of the longest times I've been away from her. I find it very bizarre that I'm in a foreign country waiting to do a journey that I'm very apprehensive about, and no one's here. It's getting a bit bored, a bit lonely. Can't wait to get the show on the road. It's been a very frustrating day today, dealing with the Italians, getting work done. If anybody knows that it's a very frustrating task. Everything's mañana, mañana, tomorrow, tomorrow. My God. The boat was lifted out of the water 2 days ago. We were meant to start work today, taking sea cocks out. They haven't done that yet. So I've just kind of been walking up and down the prom eating pasta, linguine, pizza, far too much carbs. But tomorrow I'm promised that the work will be done, and we're going to start the sea cocks. I'm going to start getting water filters cleaned, petrol filters cleaned, and hopefully we'll go from there. I'm really fed up now. Just gutted. The boat was meant to be ready 2 days ago. Bex is due to arrive out on Friday, but actually she's coming a day early. And the boat was meant to be ready on the Friday. And I really wanted the boat to be ready so I'd have it all nice and clean and ready to go. So when they came with the van, we could just unload the van straight onto the boat. It'd have been great. But they're telling me now. No, it's going to be next Tuesday. So Bex is going to be arriving today, which is Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, another 6 days before we get the boat in the water. The other problem is that the kids are arriving on Monday, and I really wanted the boat to be ready for them. All their beds made, all their room nice and clean and tidy. And at the moment, it's just out of the water, you know, doing nothing. It's so frustrating. So frustrating.
This is the boatyard in Fiumicino, where Colin has spent possibly the most frustrating few weeks of his life. And there is our boat, currently called Eden, which will soon be called the Recipe. It's a very frustrated Colin McGurran we have here. I think we're at the point where the two of us just want to get on board, and we'll fix stuff as we go along, frankly. Colin is desperate to start fiddling and making his new boat perfect, but he's far away from it at the moment. How you doing, Cole?
A bit frustrating. Nothing goes to plan here, I promise you that. Nothing goes to plan in Italy.
It would almost put you off ever having any work done here, wouldn't it?
Look at this. The boatyard manager's coming now, so I'm just going to ask him why he hasn't changed the anodes before we go in the water. Well, certainly a positive for Italy is it is a beautiful countryside. In fact, while we were waiting for the boat to be in the water, we hired a Airbnb. It looks a lovely villa, but my God, what great value. The kids really enjoyed the pool, and we had a place to unwind, have a strategy, think about what we're going to do. We were buying bits and bobs for the boat while enjoying a few bottles of wine, Italian wine may I add, and sat around the pool and just wait for the Italians to put the boat in the water. So it wasn't all bad. We're finally going to the boat. Bex and I are heading over to the marina. We've had some good news. They are going to put the boat in the water today, which means they're going to have it a good deep clean, and then tomorrow morning the girls will see the boat for the first time. They're not allowed in the boatyard because they're too young, so the girls haven't seen the boat. Tomorrow will be the first day. Sheepdog. Shaggy sheepdog.
He's rather lovely. He looks hot though, doesn't he? I always think sheep in Italy look quite good.
If I put my sheep Australian farmer's hat on, g'day mate. What are you doing?
But you're not in Australia.
I know, but I look like I am.
Don't run these guys over, dear goodness. They've all just been sheared.
Oh, they're all well behaved, aren't they?
Probably going towards lunchtime.
Oh, the stench. Going from bad to worse. They've just found out that the rudders are not in line with each other. So obviously there's two holes and all the rudders need to be in line. One is like this and one is like that. So we've now got the boatyard engineer coming out to have a look. Don't forget, we've been out of the water now for 1 week. No one's had a look at that yet. You could obviously see from the water, sorry, when the boat was out of the water, that the rudders weren't in line. So now we're just literally just about to head out and put the boat back in the marina, and they find this out. You can't write this. This is just absolute organisation nightmare. Well, you couldn't write it. We have just had the guys helping us to put us in the water, right? And they've been using the pulleys and the ropes to get us all in. And then just before we're ready to leave, they drop tools and they go for lunch. And now we're left here with no one to help us get into the water because they've gone for lunch. They're crazy. Welcome aboard our Catamaran Lagoon 560, which means 56 foot. Welcome aboard, let me show you around. So here is the main salon, where it's a great sociable area. We have lovely table seating here for about 12 people, 12 guests. We can extend the table coming out. Great views all the way around the bays or the harbours, wherever you may be. We have a little sink, fridge, ice maker, and of course then the view onto our dinghy, our tender, which is our, I suppose, our car, as you would for our house. This is our means of getting to port or to the mainland. We also use it for a bit of water skiing and some pulling the old ringos. Right, so let me take you upstairs. Okay, so this is the helm station. This is where it all happens. This is the control center, and also one of the best views of the area. Complete 360 of the bays and beaches and marinas that you will be in. So we have the helm station here, which has got all the controls, all the navigational instruments, all the throttle controls, and of course all the controls to get the sails up and down. Okay, so this is the foredeck. This is the space where we have a lot of space to entertain. We have some lovely seating area here. Nothing better sitting here watching the sun go down, or in fact when you're on sail you can keep an eye out for fishing buoys, for other boats, and making sure that we're all heading in the right direction safely. After a day's work in the engine room, cooking, playing with the kids, it's time to go to bed. I'll show you the rooms now. Okay, so this is one of our bedrooms. All 4 bedrooms are pretty much the same. Nice big size, double beds. Got a great view in the morning. Sit and have a coffee. You can see the views. It's very peaceful. If you're having a shower and you're looking out of the view, you don't get better views than that. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, time to reveal the recipe. Catamaran, waves, turnips, books. Sailing. So we've arrived in Minorca, a place called the capital of Mahon. How it's going to turn out, I don't know.